Good morning. I'm Tom Kuhn, and Pastor Mark asked me to share some challenges I've been facing recently. I was diagnosed about a year and a half ago with a mild form of Tourette syndrome. 45 years, I don't know where, I'm 45 years old, and I don't know where it came from, but here I am, tics and all. So, if you don't know what Tourette syndrome is, it's a neurological disorder that causes a person to uncontrollably blurt out words, make facial grimaces, some have full body tics, rapid blinking, and head jerks. Mine started out as twitching at night. I'd lay down at night to go to sleep, and my head would whip back and forth. I just thought it was stress. Then it kind of progressed to where I'd sit down and watch TV, and my head would whip back and forth uncontrollably. Started having some vocal tics. Finally went to a neurologist, and we asked all the appropriate questions and did testing, MRIs, some blood work for checking out for other things, to rule other things out. But I can stand up here and speak to you and not have a tic at all. When I'm focused, it doesn't happen. I take blood. I do phlebotomy at work. I can take blood. I can speak on you and not have a tic. As long as I'm focused on something, it doesn't happen. I'm fine. But the moment I go to sit back down, you might hear me. It might sound like hiccups, or I'll come out with some words. And they seem to be worse when I'm out and about. You see me at the grocery store, I get lots of nasty or inquisitive stares. So I had t-shirts made up. T-shirts say, I'm not yelling at you, I have Tourette syndrome, and has a big smiley face on it. So the shirt's working, people are reading it. Some people will ask, what's Tourette syndrome? Some people don't know. And I'll share my story. And the tics change often. They're not always the same. I'll come out with words like goat, cow, cake, cow cake. One of my tics is get out. And, well, Kevin had to release me of my greeting duties because you can't say, welcome to Thorndale, get out. Doesn't work. But I work in a doctor's office as a medical assistant. And I come across people that want to know why I'm yelling, and some have even complained to the doctor that I work for about the noise. But I have a great boss, and she posted a blog about my condition and explained what it was, and if any of the patients have a problem and it's making them feel uncomfortable, then it might not be the right practice for them. I thought that was very good. But about a week ago, I was checking in a patient, and she was a new patient, and we were speaking one Christian to another. And she said, why don't you pray for healing? And I paused for a moment, and not thinking I ever needed healing. I don't have cancer. I don't have a debilitating disease. It's a mild form of Tourette's, so I never thought it was something that needed healed. And basically, I come from a strong Christian family. And, you take life, and you take what happens to you, and you react to it. And you react to it as Christ-like as possible. So that's what I try to do. So I basically told her, I said, well, I believe he's using it for his glory. And I want to share this letter that another patient wrote to me. I want to thank you for what you did for me the other day when I came in. I cried every appointment due to my fibromyalgia. The degree of pain I'm in every day and the loss of life I once had is so personal and profound that when it's the broad topic of why I'm there, I cry. By talking about your present affliction, you help me to be better able to talk about mine. I will keep in mind what you modeled for me, to do my best to face my affliction with courage, humor, and dignity. You probably already know this, but you're great at your job. I hope you wake up tomorrow and the Tourette has disappeared as mysteriously as it appeared. Now, I was just taken back and just so humbled by that letter. This verse automatically just came to me. Bear one another's burdens and thereby fulfill the law of Christ. Galatians 6:2. Bear one another's burdens and so fulfill the law of Christ. If a Christian brother or sister is weighed down or menaced by some burden or threat, be alert to that and quickly do something to help. Don't let them be crushed. Don't let them be destroyed. Don't increase burdens. Make them lighter for people. Some of you wonder what you're supposed to do with your life. Well, here is a vocation that will bring you more satisfaction than if you become a millionaire 10 times over. Develop the extraordinary skill for detecting the burdens of others and devote yourself daily to making them lighter. That touched me, and now this is how I do my job. This is how I try to do my job daily. And I didn't have to grow up with this. I couldn't imagine being a child and having to deal with the social pressures of it. So I do have a book coming out. It's a Christian children's book about Tourette's. I'll keep you posted. It should be out soon.